Okay, I just want to do a quick but thorough run through of the changes on Khan Academy and hopefully help some people who are just getting started with the somewhat confusing interface. Khan has about 800 skills. Each skill is represented by one of these boxes here. These skills range from, let's see, the first skill is count to 100, and the last skill is finding Taylor series, which is basically college level calculus, intermediate calculus, Maclaurin series. So it's got everything in between. Might not look like it, but yeah, there are about 800 boxes in there, and they keep adding more every time they turn around. There's another 30 or 40 added. There used to be 200, and this is just nothing but a boon for math teachers, math students, and parents who are overseeing the education of their own children. These boxes are either gray, light blue, or one of four shades of blue. The dark blue means that the skill is mastered, and the light blue means you're on, I guess, level one. It's called level two. This is practiced level one, level two. The names don't matter. What matters is that you understand how to use them. These gray boxes represent skills that are not in the mastery challenge cycle. Basically, Khan says to you that you have to get 5 questions in a row correct before it even gives you a mastery, or before it allows you to test for mastery. So I'm going to go into the first one here, which is a new skill. It's the only reason I haven't done it yet. Count to 100 just to demonstrate. Let's count to 100 by counting by tens. What's missing? The number 70 is missing. You click enter twice. What number is missing? 54. Go twice. Put the numbers in order from 40 to 50. 40 goes here. I'm going to move numbers around. 41. Obviously, this is a skill for younger children. It's just been added. They didn't have a lot at the lower end before, and thankfully they've added more questions. And we can talk about how good or not good they are later on. All right, next question. What number is missing? 40. Click through twice. What number is missing? 72. Okay, I'm pretty good at counting to 100. Now it gives me all these energy points. It tells me that this skill has jumped from needs practice to practice, which is the very light blue. It's giving me these points. The kids pay a lot of attention to them. They've gamified math, and my son has over 1 million points, I believe, and he's very excited for it. And it's like getting a sticker on a test well done or something that we used to get back in the Stone Age. Close the task summary, and you see this? This just jumped to light blue. Okay, so there are 800 skills, and your ultimate goal is to master all of them, but it's going to take some time. They are in order of, technically grade level, but you can bounce around. Some skills can be done before others, and some skills get hard, and people want to skip them, and they can skip them and come back to them later. Now, if you go into a skill, let me just show you. I'll go into a skill, and I want to do that one. Uh, this one here, this is a hard skill. Exploring rigid transformations in congruence. It says perform a sequence of transformations to try to map the movable quadrilateral, which is this one here, onto quadrilateral JAD. Okay. Um, are the two polygons congruent? Well, let's just try this. Let's rotate it. Oh boy. You want to rotate it that way? It looks like we want to rotate it this way. Okay. Now let's translate it. How are we going to translate it? Oh, we can move it up. I think we can move it over too. Now, are those two polygons congruent? The answer is no. Check answer. Correct. Next question. Okay, now say, maybe this isn't the best skill to do it on, um, but say I was stuck. Okay, now look, if I'm stuck on this question and mom is busy doing dishes or whatever, or if you have a kid who just doesn't want to ask for help, you can click right here. I'd like a hint. Now look, it says there are 3 hints left. Here's the hint. There are many possible ways to transform one figure into another. Let's look at the possibility. Let's start by translating it so 1 point met. To bring these points together, we can translate by this, this. Okay. Now, say I'm still stuck. I click again. It's going to unleash more instruction here, more written instruction. Again and again. Now look, it's basically going to give me the answer at the bottom. And it's going to tell me exactly how to reflect, rotate, and translate that figure onto the other one as close as possible. And I'm going to click no because they're not. And let's say the answer is correct, but it gave me an X up here. I did not get that question right. I did not get credit for getting that question right. You have to get 5 in a row correct without getting any wrong in order to level up. Now, say I'm stuck on this question, or I have to go to eat lunch. You can just X out and come back to it. It saves your progress. Next time you go back onto that, look, right where I left off. Okay? So that's how you go through the skills. Now, how do you navigate? There are other ways to navigate. I like to use this thing here. I like to hover over the mouse. I know they're in order, and if it looks scary, if you don't think you can do it, then you try to find something that you can do. Eventually, you're going to get rid of all the easy stuff, and eventually, you're going to get rid of all the easy stuff. Oh, what's the area of the striped shape? Each grid is 1 square unit. What's the area? Well, it's 4 and 5, that's 9, that's 11, and 6 is 17, 21, and 5 should be 26. Now let's check. Is this 26? 4 and 5 is 9, 11 and 6 is 17, and 9 is 26. It should be right. It'd be embarrassing if I got this question wrong. All right. Each square, what is the area of this figure here? Let's see. Well, I wanted to show you something else. See this? This is a scratch pad. Now, I can actually write on the screen with this scratch pad. I can make it black. I can erase what I wrote, go back on the pen, and this is very helpful. I mean, paper and pencil is good, but sometimes you have geometric figures that aren't easy to write down. You can always do this. So let's see, what is the area of this figure? Well, I'm going to change to a color like red. And I'm going to break this figure into some pieces. Now I know this is 2 right here, this triangle. This triangle is 2. This box is 8. This skinny box is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to be 8 as well. Is that right? 8 and 8, 16. 22 and 4 is 26. I'm just going to check my answer. 10, 10, 26. Okay, good. Each square in the grid is a unit square with an area of 1. What is the area of this triangle? Well, this triangle is half of a 4 by 4 square. So a 4 by 4 square would be 16, so that should be 8 units. Okay, each square is 1 unit. Again, what is the area of this figure? Okay, where's my pen? I want to do it one more time. Well, let's just draw it right here. Let's see, we have 4 by 4, that is 16. And this top triangle is going to be half of a 4 by 2. A 4 by 2, here's the 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is 8, it's half of it, so it's going to be 4. It's going to be 20. Okay, let's see, 4, I will do one more. What's the area of this striped shape? Well, let's see, this is 5 by 5, so it's 25 originally, but we're going to subtract 4 up top here. These are 4 boxes, and we're going to subtract 7 there. We're going to subtract 11 from 25, so we take away 10 to 15, and one more is 14. Okay. Okay, good, awesome. Show points. Here are my stupid energy points. I close the task, and boom, I got that light box there. Okay. Mastery challenge. We could do a mastery challenge, but hold on, I want to show you um, how you navigate this. There are other ways to navigate. You can go through the knowledge board, which my son likes. I do not like. It's this massive, it looks like the universe. Hold on, these things are loading. Um, it shows all these skills and how they're connected, and you can zoom in on them. You can you can do a skill this way. You see this count to 100, how that's a darkened circle? That means I practiced it. I can also click on this. I click on this, and it will start me. It brings me right to that. And then from here, I click on this, and it will take me to the skill to do. What number comes after 10? What number comes after 18? What number is next? Let's keep counting. 11. What number comes after 14? What number comes after 9, 10? Okay, done. Now, the other way you can do is instead of going to that map, I could just click on this thing here now. One more, one less. It comes right up. Okay, I'm going to go back now to my dashboard. So I'm going to click on Learn, and I'm going to hit Dashboard here. This is where I like to spend most of my time, or my starting point. That's why it's your dashboard. All right, so we covered, did we do a mastery challenge? Let's do a mastery challenge. If we start here, now these are questions randomly pulled from skills that I have practiced. How many unique ways are there to arrange the letters in the word rules? Well, rules has five letters, so there are 5 factorial permutations of those letters. So let's see, there are 5 possibilities for the first spot, 4 for the second. I'm not going to do a math lesson here, but this is how I would answer this. So that's 20 times 6. It should be 120. Okay, correct. Simplify the following expression and states condition in which a simplification is valid. Okay, well, let's factor the top. We're going to get, excuse my handwriting. It's hard to write with the mouse. Well, y minus 9 on in the numerator. Y plus 4. We're going to get I've done so many of these, I know what's coming next. We're going to get a y plus 4. How did that change colors? Y plus 4 in the denominator when we factor it, and another y. These are going to cancel out. The simplification is valid when y is not equal to -4, otherwise we'd have a division by 0. Situation and simplifies to y minus 9 over y. Check answer, and it's going to continue on. What's the limit of e to the n over n squared as n goes to infinity? Do you remember your calculus? Well, basically exponential functions increase faster than polynomials to a fixed degree. So the numerator is going to far outrace the denominator. Okay. Okay, polar coordinates. Adjust the angle and radius of the orange to the blue part of the -9. Should we do this? Oh, the complex number, -9. Okay. The radius has to go out to 9. And we have to change the angle. Watch that orange point flip around as we hit 180 degrees or pi degrees. Okay, that's it. Some advanced algebra there. You're going to movies tonight with friends. Tickets are $7 each. How many tickets can you purchase? You can purchase 2 tickets and you have $3 left over. Is that right? Should be right. One more question. Hopefully I don't get it wrong. Books will spontaneously catch on fire above 451. Write an inequality in terms of x to indicate which books won't catch on fire. Well, that would be x less than 451. It's not less than 451. Let's check. Write an inequality. Which books won't catch on fire. Okay. Should be good. Now watch what happens here. It's giving me all these skills. or it's showing me all these skills that I just was tested on: permutations, simplifying rational expressions, divergence of sequences. And you can see permutations, I don't want to hover over it, I actually already mastered it and gave me a skill. It gave me a question anyway. This is what's great about Khan, is it constantly spirals back over material that you think you've mastered. You've never mastered anything. You've never really graduated from learning. You're constantly getting tested on it. And generally, out of the 6 questions, as you can see here, it gave me 2. It gave me permutations, and look down here, this box was also blue to start out with, understanding fractions as division. It gave me 2 skills that I'd already mastered, or 2 questions on skills that I've already mastered, and it gave me 4 other opportunities to level up. So, and since I'm smart, I leveled up on, I'm smart today, on all 4 of them. This went from this shade of blue to this darker shade, to very light blue, to level 1 to level 2, and lastly went from level 2 to mastery. So that's how these mastery challenges work. And what happens is, if you don't have enough skills in these intermediate blue colors, you'll run out of mastery challenges, and it'll tell you to wait 14 hours till the next mastery challenge. It says you need to go practice more skills. You need to practice more skills in the gray area. You need to get 5 in a row right, and in order to get them bumped into these light blue region. Now, there are some other aspects of Khan Academy, but I'm coming up on 16 minutes here, and I want to stop there because I don't know how big this video will be. If I make another video, I'll do it separately.